So here we are with episode 10 of Stardust Telepath. We had a lot of sad stuff and also uplifting stuff in the last episode, and now we gotta get the gang back together before summer break ends or something. We'll just have to see. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access to non-seasonal and some seasonal shows on the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started. Oh, sorry. Summer break is done. Okay. Nice odeko catch. Oh! Made a typo. Oh! Oh, you got a fan? Oh, that's why they were showcasing her. Damn, dude, she was able to just catch it like that too? Damn. Wow. No. Damn, she's gonna spread the word? Wait, she could just... I'll summer for... I'll homework for summer. Accept your defeat honor. It also made an impact on K too. Ooh, feel a little excited? I also forgot the... I mean, I know she wears a collar, but like it changes often. I don't know if it changes every episode. She has a lot of color collection. No, she says don't ever talk to me ever again. It's like a funeral. She just... It's alright. Oh, she had a really good pep talk. Mm-hmm. But you learn from it. Now that's a leader. If you stop coming to school as well. She just texted her and called her a loser. No, that would... She'd probably feel even more down. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a sign of a good teacher. Mm-hmm. What, if Raimon came here first, you would have told her to go get Umika? Let's raid her house! Gotta see what you did bad, you know, even if it's cringe. Is she crying over her video? Who are you? To learn how to improve! Come on now, Liney. Mm-hmm. But she's not. No. Her hacking mask is kind of breaking. What? That's why last time it's it was like space, a head empty.
んです。こういうの。
Mm.
昔ピアノを習ってて、一緒にコンクールでいい成績取ってピアニストを目指そうって約束した友達がいて、コンクールが終わった後その子教室に来なくなっちゃった。
Ah.
夢に破れて傷つく人を見るのが怖いんだね。春野の迷いの正体。迷い。
Damn, dude. Fucking therapist you just came in.
確かに負けたし、結音になった。
We're beaten to a pulp.
私たちのロケットがどんな風に飛んだか、かっこよかった。みんなからたくさん褒めてもらって、すごく嬉しかった。
Mm-hmm.
自分なんか消えちゃえって。でも私には何度だって立ち上がれる。
I have room to stand up. Wow.
間違えたってまた踏み固めればいい。
Who gave you this room? It's your friends, isn't it?
どんなにケチョンになったって諦める必要なんてない。
Wow. Dude, those are the words of like a fucking gangster high school anime would go for.
見たよ。すごく下っぴで
Yeah, you were probably dehydrated from all that crying.
苦しい思いをして、それなのにミカちゃ
Oh,
んは
would you stand back up and get hurt again, perhaps, huh?
でもみんなで選手権に出たい。宝木さんと明内さんとライモンさんと一緒にみんなで作ったロケットを打ち上げたい。
Wow.
私だって本当はもう一度。春野の気持ちは春野が最初に見つけてあげなくちゃ。
Mm-hmm.
グリでも強いね。海香ちゃんはすごく強くなった。
That is true. She's grown a lot. Come on now, Umika.
すごく弱いようなことはこの夏で十分。
Well, that just shows how strong you are. It's to admit how weak you are.
海香ちゃんの強さが私にも宿りますようにって。
Wow.
よーし、ならば私は春野に元気さを授けよう。デコを出せ。うりうりうりうり。おでこすりむけちゃう。
With it. Oh my god. What if somebody walks by and they see this?
変わらなくちゃ。私もこのままじゃいられない。
Mm-hmm. She touches her collar.
またたきちゃん。
Oh, is she gonna be the one who comes back to... Oh, who's her grandpa? I hate jazz now. Skip the generation. My friend's a sore loser.
そんなことなら春野はピアノなんて頑張りたくなかった。
It's not your fault.
夢を取っちゃったんだ。
No, it's not your fault.
春野の夢なんか。
It's her fault for sucking so much.
こういう考え方はどうだい？夢は自分で見なくていい。
You don't need to have.
人の夢を応援できる人になればいい。夢があるのに踏み出せない人、失敗して落ち込んでる人。
Damn, that's just like, sorry, Grandpa, it's just like, if you don't got dreams, just support other people.
大変な役目だぞ。
It's not for the faint of heart.
優しくて春野の優しさからたくさんの勇気をもらってるよ。ほんと。じいじ嘘つかない。
Oh, the darkness.
そういう人になりたいです。優しくて前向きで、可愛い人。
Wow.
それは楽しみだ。
あの時目指したような人になれませんでした。その気持ちは本当なのに、私はいつも当たり前です。私は夢の当事者じゃない。
I wasn't sharing in those dreams.
何も変えられない。 今のままなんてやっぱり嫌。久しぶり。
She took off her choker.
調子はどう？
She's not choking anymore.
ロケット作りたいって先生も。もううんざりなんだけど。副学級委員長さん、こういうの必要ないから。
All right, we're gonna do this.
私関係ないし。
I was gonna man to man, but Oh!
瞬きちゃんの
Oh shit! Yeah! Fuck her up! Yeah! Let's fucking go! She's speaking her language! Yeah! Oh, snap! Yeah, get wrecked, Raimon! Yeah! And by Umika-chan, respect. She tossed her goggle in the trash. The fuck, dog? Who are you, Umika? I mean, again, you guys are very similar to one another. Whoa, whoa, whoa! These aren't junk! Oh. Oh! Oh! She replaced her choker for goggles. Well, we've got a resolution for Haruno, at least. Raimon is still out here in her sadness. Oh man, I'm incompetent after all. Oh, I was gonna say who would have thought, but no. I've been saying that Raimon's been the person who's the most competent. Oh my god, I just spat all over the place. You've been the one who's the most competent out of all the people, of all the peeps. So, like... rematching Seaside. Oh, alright. I'm gonna go write my notes, and we'll be right back to the center. Alright, so that was episode 10 of Stardust Telepath. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I thought that this was a pretty good episode. We've got the Haruno episode that I wanted. As I've mentioned, we have gotten a lot about Umika. Of course, she's the main character, but we've got a lot about Raimon, and, you know, we've got a good amount of Yuu as well. The only person in the group that we haven't really gotten a lot of information about is Haruno, and as what we've learned here in this episode, that we could gather throughout the whole thing, is that Haruno is good at hiding her own feelings. She felt like a person who was very much going with the flow, and she was totally fine with whatever all these things that the club was doing. So since the main episode is more or less on Haruno, that's going to be the main topic of this whole thing, albeit we did have a little bit about Emihara, where she shows off her, you know, good teaching qualities and all that. She's able to decipher that out of everyone, Umika and Raimon were the one who took this tournament, not to say a lot more seriously, but it had a lot more impact on them because they had their goals were, I suppose, were just that much stronger, right? And that's why they were hurt even more when they lost. And she was telling Umika, hey, you know, since the both of you probably felt the same way, the both of you were hurt in similar ways, and since you are here first, it seems like you're the one who recovered, and so you need to help Raimon pick herself back up, because, well, we don't want Raimon to be held back a year, and we also want Raimon to, you know, have friends and all that shit. And we also had this part where Emihara is just like, wow, you've really toughened up after summer break, didn't you? And with whatever Umika says, Emihara ended up telling her, wow, that's some leadership quality right there. Hoping to just reaffirm to Umika that she is, in fact, a good leader. We also got the class president who we met during the field trip and such. I don't remember her name, but she went to the rocket tournament because she heard about it from Emihara, and now she just can't stop gushing about it, right? She's just always like, wow, this was really fucking good. It was so thrilling. And she's like, well, Haruno took a recording of it, right? You need to fucking watch it. And she tells that to Umika. You need to watch your own rocket firing up. She's so fired up that she wants to show it to everyone. She wants to share this passion of the club to everybody. And, you know, she takes Haruno's phone and she goes and shows it to the rest of the class. And then we had a surprise Haruno saying that to think the rocket we made could have such an impact on someone, right? It makes her feel restless, this feeling that's inside her heart that she can't figure out what it is right now. And it's nice, right? It comes back afterwards for Haruno to make her realize, wow, you know, even though we failed this whole thing, there are people in our class who are gushing about this, who are very enthusiastic about this, and they are, in this case, very supportive of them in their dreams. We also got the short segment of Umika watching her speech and crying about it. But I get it, you know, it's painful, it's super cringe, but if you're going to do another speech the next year, you have to see what you did wrong in order to improve yourself. Or here in this case, where she wants to bear the pain so she can move forward. Because previously she has just blocked it all out. She couldn't even remember her speech. So now here she is watching over it again just to see what she messed up and everything so she can move forward. So I like that part. And so we've got Haruno, who tells us her fear. And also, as I said, she is a giant empath. Because her doubt, from what Yuu says, is that you're scared of seeing people hurt as their dreams are shattered. I'm just over like, Jesus Christ, dude. You're like too much of an empath over there. Just taking their feelings, taking their burdens onto yourself. And the way that Haruno takes it is that she blames herself over this whole thing, with her explaining about the one time that she made a promise with a friend that they do well at an upcoming pianist and that their goal is to become excellent pianists and such. But her friend stopped coming to practice after the competition, probably because she didn't do well. Being a sore loser. Can't imagine just going up to a kid and just calling them sore losers. Good thing this is just anime. But hey, take it from a sore loser to know when one is a sore loser. Yeah, her friend stopped going to the practice, and she feels like it's her fault for ruining her friend's dream. Which, again, you know, I think she ruined her own dream, but Haruno can't help but to put herself in her friend's shoes and then just making it feel like she's the reason why her friend failed in the first place, to which, again, she's the one who did it herself, not you. Like, Haruno, did you fucking sabotage her during the competition or some shit? But because of that trauma, Haruno made the experience her end goal instead of the result as a way to not hurt herself anymore. It's not whether we win or lose, it's whether we gain experience from it or not, because in the end, a lot of people, they can get very down if they lose, and kind of like with someone like Raimon, what's the point of doing this stuff if you're just going to lose? We're here to win. And I understand both Haruno and Raimon's perspective. In a way, even though Haruno is using this as a way to hide herself as to not get hurt, the way that she thinks about it is good in its own way, in the fact that you can learn from your experience and, you know, the results don't really matter as much. But when you're thinking about something that is serious, like building a rocket and going into space, well, you better win the whole rocket thing and going into space, because if you lose, you're probably gonna be dying in space, or you're gonna fucking blow up before you even get to space. So for Raimon, who takes that very seriously, she knows that you have to win when you get into this sort of situation. So again, I understand both perspectives, you know, but it honestly would be better if they can meet each other in the middle, because they are a little bit off on like the opposite end of the spectrum. We've got a nice little flashback between Haruno and her grandpa, and it continues to show her close relationship that she has with her grandpa. This happens right after the whole competition thing and her friends stopped coming to practice and such, and we had Haruno who was saying, well, if this was going to be the result, then I wouldn't have spent all this time learning piano if she was going to give up on this whole thing. And she started feeling very scared about shattering dreams, shattering other people's dreams, having dreams in general, and she feels like she's being forced to have dreams because other people are telling her to go find your dream, and she's just gonna be like, what the fuck? But her grandpa tells her that she doesn't have to have a dream. Instead, she can cheer on other people's dreams. To which, I get that. You could take on other people's dreams, and that's why there's someone like Umika, right, with her leadership quality. Her dreams is so big and vast that she's able to have her an umbrella that covers these other people who are willing to support her in her dreams. And then we see this color, and then we see the choker that's around her as she starts to think about how, like, well, this is what she was trying to do. She was trying to cheer people from the side, but she's starting to realize that she can't just do that because this doesn't really help them all as much, and what she needs to do is that she has to be a part of the dream in order to support it, right? She has to be able to feel the other people's dream in order to understand why they're hurt in the first place. I like that, and the whole choker thing, I was calling it a color towards the beginning of this, and then I started to realize, oh, I guess it is kind of like a color, huh? Because as she starts to realize this, and she's like, I want to change, right? I want to be able to immerse myself in their dreams in the first place. I want to move on and be my own person or whatever. And so the color, the choker starts to go off, and the next scene that we see with Haruno when she meets up with Raimon is that she doesn't have the choker on anymore. And I was thinking, again, with like the color the color metaphor, it's like, I don't know, the way that she goes with the flow, it could be like a dog on a leash, right? You put a leash on the dog's collar, and that dog is going to follow you everywhere you go. It's just in its nature, I suppose. Or at least a trained dog. Although I feel like there are some dogs that kind of just, the moment you put a leash on it, it just follows you. Because that's just like, this is where I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to follow you. So I would assume that's kind of how it is like that. That's Haruno wearing a collar and she's just following people. She's on a leash. But now she's her own girl. She's gonna do what she wants to do. Although I will say, I hope that this doesn't mean that we don't get to see Haruno in a choker anymore, because look, it's a nice fashion statement, alright? I like it. You have so many collections of it. Are you gonna throw in the trash? You're telling Raimon that she's tossing her goggles in the trash. Are you gonna throw your colors, your choker in the trash? Come on now, Haruno. I better see you wear it next episode. But yeah, I would be a little bit sad if she takes that off, but I understand the message of it. Probably. I don't know. And in the last scene between her and Raimon, well, I just wrote in my notes, Haruno takes her resolve and shoves it down Raimon's throat. Gotta do it aggressively. That's how we communicate with Raimon. She wants to respond with aggression. We need to respond back with aggression. And I love that Haruno's just like, oh, you want to quit? You lost once, and now you're just gonna fucking quit about it? Yeah, well, fuck you. I'm gonna help these people. I'm gonna take them out of space. Yeah, we don't need your fucking help. Fuck you, Raimon. Fantastic. And then she goes and she takes Raimon's goggles too. I mean, Raimon says she doesn't need anymore. It's trash to her anyways. Well, guess what? One woman's trash is another woman's treasure. Fucking Haruno takes those goggles. She's just like, these are mine now. And guess what? You tell me that I have not. Yeah, you tell me that I have nothing that I hate or nothing that I love, whichever. Well, she says like. Haruno was the one who says that she has nothing that she hates. You know how I said that? I hate you being a sore loser. Oh, damn, dude. Haruno's out here roasting Raimon. But, rather unsuccessful attempt because towards the end of all of this, Raimon thinks about how she's very incompetent. She's just like, look, I'm not as in her head or whatever, right? After Haruno leaves, she's like, I'm not as competent as everyone think I am. And this is just her going into her sad area, right? So she hasn't really had anybody to come and give her a good pep talk or whatever. Albeit, I suppose, even though Haruno came in here to just roast Raimon, perhaps, as Emihara says, right, the only person who's going to be able to understand what Raimon feels is Umika herself. So, perhaps Umika will have to come back in the next episode, you know, come back with everybody in the next episode and get Raimon back on her feet. Because right now, she's just sitting. She's not even sitting on her chair. She's just sitting on the fucking ground with her laptop right there. Come on now, Raimon, you got a perfectly good desk over there. And then she's just got a trash can right next to her. What the hell's going on? But hopefully we're going to see Raimon flashback, right? To see why she is the way that she is this episode, next episode. So that will be fun. Alright, we'll have to see what these elementary kids got Raimon all fucked up. Kids, am I right? They fucking assholes, all of them. Remember, kids, high school friends, they most definitely won't last. But if you go to college or whatever, or you go out, be an adult, you meet other adults, and you befriend them, you know, and hopefully they're as mature as you are, if you are mature anyways, I don't know. Hopefully you'll be able to get those friends for life. That's all I'm gonna say, because I definitely don't, well, I mean, I have one friend from high school who I still talk to for like a very long time, but all my friends now are the people that I've met outside of school, albeit I was still in high school when I met them, so I mean, look, they technically weren't my high school friends, but I met them back in high school, online, and like, I've been friends with them for over a decade now, so, you know, it's long-term friendships. I think, I think you can find it a lot better after high school. Don't think that don't even worry about how your friendship pool starts to dwindle after high school or even after college or whatever. You know, if you've got 2 or 3 friends, you know, cherish them and foster them, and hopefully they would be able to reciprocate with you as well. You know, you're able to keep a long and healthy friendship. I don't know why we're here. Why are you here anyways? We're at the end of the episode. Nobody's here anyways. Who's even watching this part, huh? And if you are, well, congratulations. Anyways, thank you guys for sticking around. I'll write anything that I want if I got anything else to write in the description. And I'll see you in the next episode.